the drugs out of the city, out of the country, actually.
Okay, so I'll intro us. What's up, everybody? I'm with Dave Burns. This is a nice gentleman I met. I can see there's his. He was asking for some help one day on the side of the road, so I pulled over to talk to him and get his name and see how he's doing. And he told me he was saving up money to get out of this building.
Yeah, you know, those are bed bug mattresses.
Which is over there. And then so I saw him again today, and he had an interesting story. So do you want to share a little bit of that story and what's going on in your building and why you're trying to get out?
Yeah, they've been doing drugs out here for 3.5 years I've lived here. And the last 2 years I've been hiding from them. And I said, the heck with this. If they're going to kill me, they kept threatening me and kept threatening me. So I went out front. And I figured if they're going to kill me, I'll have to do it right there in the main street, right in front of the police station. And they've been watching me ever since. The first thing I did is I met the mayor of the city, and I met a lot of the people on the city council, and they gave me a seat there. You know, I'm fighting for my right to live, and I'm fighting drugs and violence. There's too much violence that's going on in this country, and a lot of it's brought down by drug dealers, you know. So, and they keep changing from one apartment to the other dealing drugs. And it makes it hard for the cops to catch them because they ain't got a permanent address, you know. And even the girl next door is involved, and I believe she was busted the other day, but I'm not sure. But
You're saying, like, yesterday they might have even possibly put a hit on you.
yeah.
And then so let's talk about that.
Late in the afternoon, this black guy that threatened me, one of the drug dealers was selling drugs right off the steps inside the hallway, started threatening me, and they cleared all the people out of here because they were dealing drugs. I found crack pipes behind the building there. They've taken all my rights away from me. They sent off people that I know, sent them away. I even lost my girlfriend because I didn't feel safe with her being here, but she's back now, and I love it. You know. Right now she's up trying to take care of her affairs so she can move in. There's a lot more, but hard to remember it all.
Yeah, so, well, you're saying this morning that, you know, somebody came, there was a gun, and then they threw the gun in the trash, and then thankfully you saw a bunch of police possibly pulling them over, or is that a separate story?
No, that's a separate story. Okay, what happened last night was I saw the drug dealer come down, okay, down the street, come in and went to apartment 3. And then he went out back out front there, stood for a minute, and then he went down around the corner, okay? And then he came up the back way and was talking with a girl, one of the girls in that apartment, okay? And then he walked back out front and walked down the street, okay? And somebody that was taking cans out of the trash found a gun next door and took it over and turned it into the police. Well, he wasn't wearing gloves, so I imagine they probably got fingerprints off it. So I do believe they have already caught him, and they know where the hit came from. So, because I started mentioning it to people, and then 11:30 this morning, the cops threw me my own parade, I call it. It made me feel good. I had tears running down my face. I had my sunglasses on so nobody could see it. But it made me feel really good that they're out there watching for me, you know.
Yeah, so obviously you getting out of this place would be ideal.
Well, getting out alive would be ideal. I don't think I'm going to make it. I really don't. They ain't got enough cops. No matter how many cops they bring in, it ain't enough. I expect somebody to pull up and I'll be facing the gun.
And what's their problem with you exactly?
I'm a 3-year witness. 3.5 years I've witnessed all this. I get one drug dealer out of here, they bring in another one, and another one, and another one. They just keep swapping, you know. Let's see, apartment 5 upstairs on the left front there, he's a drug dealer. Apartment 2, the one the door's open right now, is a drug dealer. They just moved in a bunch of people up there. They're friends with the landlord, and the landlord does not want me out there. And I believe they're behind all the drugs that come in here. You know?
So you're hoping that you just want drugs to be gone. That's all you're trying to do.
Well, crime to be gone too. There's too much of it in this country. Like Lewiston, that guy that just got out of prison, killed that girl right in front of her children. That's violent crimes. That guy should have never got out of prison. You know? And it's everywhere. They get out of prison and they do it all over again, you know? I'm against violent crimes. There's a lot of women in town that have noticed that, you know, they have their problems, you know? Women are still being degraded. They've been, you know, they got their rights back in the 20s, but they're just barely getting them now.
So what would you like to see if you could do anything for America or the world? Like what changes would you like to see, or what would you like to share?
Kids away from drugs.
Kids away from drugs.
Yeah. That's why I'm doing it, because it goes on generation after generation, and it don't stop. You know, I got hooked on it when I was here in Maine. I was 16, 17 years old. You know, and I come back to Maine. I got off it, and I come back to Maine, and it's right there. Oh, I can get you anything you want. You know, you want heroin? You want coke? You know, they pull right in here and sell it right out of their cars. You know, and I'm tired of it. You know, all I wanted to do is kick back and relax and enjoy my retirement, what's left of it, and they won't let me do it. They've even bugged my phones. They got a table set up in the cellar. You can go look at it, where they used to tap into Fairpoint. They tap into the cables over there and smoke their crack. You know, so when they call the cops, you know, they're gone. I found 2 crack pipes right behind the building there. I find drugs all over the ground when they were here partying. The kids used to walk through here going to school and stuff, and they'd bring drugs up to me and tell them to throw it in the trash, you know? Unless it's marijuana.
Which is now legal.
Smoke marijuana, yeah, well, kind of. It depends on how you look at it. The state says it's legal, but the government doesn't.
Right. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to share at all? Any story or words of wisdom? What are your spiritual beliefs or life?
Well, I believe that I'm going to die out there. I don't believe in God.
No.
But it would take a power of a God to bring these people down. I did run into Thor.
Thor?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like a costume Thor or like a...
No. This kid showed up on his bike and I says, he put $1 in my hand and he says, I'm here to help you. And I said, well, who are you? And he goes, I'm Thor. Yeah. His father named him Thor, I guess.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. So he's got all the kids out spreading the word that I'm trying to get drugs out of the cities. You know, I'll keep going until either they kill me or I die out there with a heart attack.
Well, at least you're jovial about it.
Yeah, that's why I think they threw the parade for me, because I know I ain't gonna make it, and they know it. You know, I'm gonna have every drug dealer in the f***ing country coming after me. You know, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't swear on it, right?
That's all right. Well,
I just get carried away. I usually don't swear, and my girlfriend knows that. Yeah,
I appreciate you sharing your story and,
yeah,
and what you're doing in the building. I'm glad I stopped
yeah,
and said hello.
yeah.
Is there any message you want to give to the people out there?
Yeah, stop drugs. Need more people to stand up. People are afraid to stand up, and I don't blame them. I really don't. You know, it takes a lot of balls to go back out there after I hit. You know, it scares me to death. It really does. I only got a few years left. I'd like to enjoy them. You know, I do believe that I will die. But if they kill me, I'll be a martyr now. So maybe they'll put a park bench out there with my name on it. Oh, I would like to get that light changed, so a lot of people get hurt from it.
Mm.
You know, a girl about a year ago, she was crossing the street and it threw her way over in front of my apartment, 30 or 40 feet. You know, because they have a left turn and people don't pay attention. They're on their phones, and you know, and people get hit. I see almost an accident every other day out there.
Mm.
You know, somebody almost getting hit. And I guess all the lights in Westbrook are like that, but not Portland. I go to a light in Portland, everything stops, you know. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
And I wish you all the best.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Okay.
So if you're out there, stand up, say no to drugs,
Yeah.
and do the right thing.
Right. Yeah. That's about it.
See you guys.
Oh, cops are number one.